have to watch the video and record the above mentioned part of speech in the columns given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 3, 15 columns. First column being modal, second column being preposition, and the third column being conjunctions. Please kindly do that. Draw them in your notebook and watch the video afterwards. Okay?
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words, and yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
So I was wondering whether you thought climate change could be an issue that could unite us all on left and right, moving us beyond debates about C16 to discussions at the UN at Katowice next month, where perhaps humanity might finally discover its global map of meaning.
No. I mean, there's a couple of reasons. I mean, the first reason is that I spent a lot of time reading. I worked for a UN committee for 2 years on sustainable economic and ecological development, and read a very large amount during that period of time and learned a lot, much of which made me much more optimistic than I had been before I read the relevant literature, which was a real shock to me. But the climate change issue is an absolutely catastrophic, nightmarish mess, and the idea that that will unite us is that's not going to unite us. I mean, first of all, it's very difficult to separate the science from the politics, and second, even if the claims, the more radical claims, are true, we have no idea what to do about it. And so, no. And besides, it's even worse than that. Here's one of the worst things about the whole mess is, so as you project outwards with regards to your climate change projections, which are quite unreliable to begin with, and the unreliability of the measurement magnifies as you move forward in time, obviously, because the errors accumulate. And so if you go out 50 years, the error bars around the projections are already so wide that we won't be able to measure the positive or negative effects of anything we do right now. So how in the world are you going to solve a problem when you can't even measure the consequence of your actions? Like, how is that even possible? And besides that, well, what's the solution? What are we going to do? Switch to wind and solar? Well, good luck with that. Just try it and see what happens. We can't store the power. Germany tried it. They produced more carbon dioxide than they did when they started because they had to turn on their coal-fired plants again. That wasn't a very good plan. Well, we don't want nuclear. It's like, okay, what happens at night? The sun goes down. Well, isn't that something we should have taken into account? Well, we got to flip on the coal-fired plants. Well, so it was a complete catastrophe, and all that happened was the price of electricity shot up. It was like zero utility. So that's not a solution. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we should cut back. We can't consume as much as we are all consuming. It's like, well, maybe, except the data that I've read indicate that if you can get the GDP of people up to about $5,000 a year, then they start caring about the environment, and the environment cleans up. So you could make a perfectly strong case, I think, and a reasonable one, perhaps even a humane one, that the actual idea would be to get everybody in the world who's poor, desperately so, out of poverty as fast as possible, which would increase consumption in the short term, because then they'd start to care about the environment and things would clean up. It's like, okay, well, what are we going to do about global warming? Well, good luck figuring that out. I don't see a solution on the horizon. I look at Bjorn Lomborg's work. I really like Bjorn Lomborg. I think he's a real genius. You can look him up if you want. He took the UN millennial goals. There's 200 of them. That's way too many goals if you're serious about goals, by the way, because 200 goals isn't a plan. It's a wish list. You have to prioritize. I'm serious. You have to prioritize. But they won't prioritize because each of the goals has its constituents. And if you prioritize, then you irritate the constituents. But if you don't prioritize, then you can't implement the plan. So what Lomborg did was gather a teams of economists, multiple teams, some of whom were Nobel Prize winning economists. He had them assemble teams. He had them rank order development goals in terms of their return on investment, all of the teams. Then he averaged across the teams and came up with a final list. And addressing global warming wasn't even on the list. The most fundamental, he wrote a book called How to Spend $75 Billion to Make the World a Better Place, and that's not very much money on a global scale. Almost everything that he recommended had to do with increased child nutrition in developing countries. It's like, these things are complicated, man. These are complicated. It's like, well, let's fix global warming. It's like, okay, well, good luck with that. First of all, how are you going to do that? And to think that will unite us, well, certainly not uniting us so far. So, no. And it's the kind of low-resolution thinking that just gets us absolutely nowhere. I like what Lomborg did way better. I think it's way more intelligent. So, you know, maybe if you increase child nutrition enough and you produce another, I don't know, 10 million geniuses as a consequence of that, and maybe one of them will figure out what to do about global warming. Well, I'm serious about that, you know? It's not a bad thing to increase the total sum of human brain power, you know? And so we treat these things so lightly. Well, let's fix the planet. Well, we're going to concentrate on global warming. Well, why global warming? Well, because everyone thinks that's the biggest catastrophe. Well, maybe it is, but if you don't have a solution, well, and then what about all those other problems? What are you going to do about them? Well, we'll ignore them because we can feel good about, you know, being concerned about global warming. It's like, you know, one of the reasons there's more trees in the Northern Hemisphere than there were 100 years ago. No one knows that, but it's true, and by a substantial margin. You know why, in part? Because people burned coal instead of wood. It's like everyone says, well, we shouldn't burn coal. It's like, okay, fair enough. What do you want to do? Burn trees instead? Because that's what poor people would have done. It's like, coal isn't good. Well, it's better than burning wood. So these things are complicated. So they're unbelievably complicated. And so, no, it's not going to unite us. And we're not going to do a damn thing about it either. So it doesn't really matter. So, well, what are we going to do? You're going to stop, like, having heat? You're going to stop having electricity? You're going to stop driving your cars? You're going to stop taking trains? It's like, you're going to stop using your iPhones? You're not going to do any of that. And no wonder. So, no.
Thank you for that.
Okay. So did you understand the entire debate? Did you pay attention to that?
Ma'am, like there was one word, global warming is one of the what was that?
Catastrophe. So that is the destruction main problem. We have natural catastrophe, we have financial catastrophe, mean basic destruction point, okay, when everything tumbles down to zero. And a big accident, you can take it as a catastrophe in case of, you know, just the informal definition, a big accident, okay, when everything destroys. GDP is gross domestic product, Pavni, which is a part of economy. I mean, where every person, you know, every economy has a gross domestic product. It is the money that the economy generates. Ma'am, actually, I was supposed to leave somewhere, but the plan got postponed. I joined the class. Please mark the presence. Okay, Avni. Right. So, have you all got this thing?
Ma'am, only one is left in modal.
Sorry.
Ma'am, only one is left in modal.
Okay. So, how many? Which word have you written in models? One by one, I'll ask you. Shaurya, can you tell?
I have written only 4.
Okay. Where was your attention?
No, ma'am, I was saying what, like, again and again, the words
were appearing. Okay. Chalo, tell me for first word for models.
Mommy,
Yes.
can.
Sorry.
Can.
Okay. Shaurya.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the model.
Model.
Yes.
Ma'am. Ma'am, from the video, na?
Of course.
Ma'am, can, could.
Was there a word could?
No,
As
One time,
ma'am.
there was?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vanshika, what was the third one?
It was there.
Yes, how dare you? Very nice. And Anshika?
ma'am, would.
Okay. And Rhythm?
Ma'am, should.
Should was also there. Any other have you noticed?
Ma'am, me. Ma'am, would not. It was
That
would
comes
not.
under that category. Sorry,
Me. Can't.
it was might.
Ma'am, maybe. Ma'am, may also. No, may no. Like it was will also there.
Okay. Now let's move to prepositions. There were many. Tell me.
Ma'am, can I tell one?
Yes.
Ma'am, besides, like there was sentence and besides this, like it was like that.
Okay. Saksham?
Ma'am, there was of and ma'am, about.
Okay. Apart from that?
Ma'am, up to.
Yes.
If.
And?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
can I tell?
Yes,
Ma'am, there was down.
right. And opposite of down was?
Upside.
Yeah. Up was also there. Kush, can you tell me? Your hand is raised.
My Kush?
Yes, you, Kush.
Ma'am, is.
Is a preposition.
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was wondering for a very long time, thinking is a helping verb.
Ma'am, beyond.
Okay.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
Ma'am, during.
Very good.
Ma'am,
Manvi?
may I?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Siddhi.
Any?
Ma'am, may I?
Let Siddhi speak.
Ma'am, in.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Manvi?
there was.
Ma'am,
Against
on.
also. Against.
Very good. Very, very nice notice.
If.
If was there.
If.
Against.
Ma'am,
or if.
Ma'am, despite was also there. Despite.
Yes. Okay, let's move to conjunction. Lavanya.
And.
Very easy one. Saksham.
Ma'am, then.
And.
Ma'am, where?
Okay. Any other?
Ma'am, may I?
Ma'am, may I?
Let me ask Kian first. Kian,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me.
Ma'am, I have written ma'am and then.
Okay. Only two?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, may I?
What are you busy doing then?
Ma'am, may
Ma'am,
I?
I couldn't find more.
Okay.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
May I?
Ma'am, yet.
Okay. Yes. Yet was there. Correct.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
by the time is also there. By the time.
Right.
Oh, and when.
And ma'am, whatever is also there.
Ma'am, weather was also there. Weather.
Very nice. Very nice observation. But how many of you have understood the entire dialogue?
Ma'am. Like the entire debate.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like almost.
So do you think global warming is an important issue according to the person who was sitting and talking to the kids?
Ma'am, like it was not that important. Like we are giving the whole attention to only global warming. Like other problems are like also very important. Like
Right.
in that video, she was only focusing on global warming in the whole this natural calamities and all. And but then he like said that it is not only the major issue.
Correct. He was saying that if you are given 75 million or $1 billion, to do something for the planet, of course, nobody, the person basically who was given this choice, he didn't write global warming anywhere. This person rather tried to pay more attention on child nutrition in developing countries. So the hunger is the most important thing. If it settles, then the other things would settle. He said that, okay, if global warming is the issue, then would you stop using electricity any day? Would you stop driving your vehicles? Nobody does that.
Use iPhone 14.
Yes. Okay, now here we are going to talk about the subparts of conjunction. So basically a speech or any sentence needs a conjunction, because conjunction helps you to easily move or connect one sentence to another. Okay, easily move from one sentence to another, or connect one sentence with the another, or one word with the another one. Okay, so when we talk about coordinating conjunction, the word coordinate itself means to balance. Now, what are you going to balance? Balance A sentence with B sentence. Now, how can a balance be created? Only when A sentence is equal to B sentence. That means they are of equal values. Okay. They hold the same importance. And by same importance, I mean they both need to be independent sentences. The concept of sentences is also introduced here in terms of conjunction, and then clauses will also be covered. So before moving on to conjunction, I would first like to clear the concept of phrase and the clause and sentence. Many of you do not know about it, or probably if you know, you still have doubt at certain point of time. So I'm here to clear that. When I say this sentence, I'm going outside to buy a school bag from the store. This is called as a sentence. Sentence which is independent in nature. It doesn't need anything else, okay, to make a complete sense. But when I pick up the elements from the sentence, like a school bag, it is called as a phrase. A phrase is nothing but a combination of two words or more than two words, okay, but it should not be like very big. Combination of 2 to 3 words, I can mainly say. That's a phrase. And it doesn't make a complete sentence. Okay, or it doesn't have a complete sense. It may be just an object. Right now, a school bag is an object, but it doesn't make a complete sentence. And when I write again from the independent sentence is to buy a school bag from the store. Okay, now I do not know what is behind this, okay, or before this. So it is again an incomplete sentence. Okay, this is also called as a clause. Okay, and an incomplete sentence is also a clause. A part of a sentence is also a clause. Okay, now when I talk about coordinating conjunctions, in coordinating conjunctions, we are looking for two independent size sentences to be joined by one word. Okay, so he is tall, full stop. I'm giving very basic example. He is smart. Basically, these both are small yet independent sentences, and I am going to join them together with a coordinating conjunction. And here I have joined tall and smart as a same level quality. Okay, and same level sentences, also independent sentences having positive qualities. So the coordinating conjunction and basically joins two independent sentences. Also, it will join positive and positive quality or negative quality. So if you are talking about one person, say for example, this room or probably a place, this room is, okay, full of heat, and so heat is something which nobody wants to have in conditions where, of course, there is 30-degree temperature outside. So this room is full of heat and humidity. So both are directing towards something negative which you do not like to have in a room. Or we can change it into positive. This room is full of pleasant fragrance and positivity. Okay, so something which is of abstract in nature but positive. So we have used and here. Yes, Prisha.
Mom, by mistakenly, I have reached my hand.
Okay. Now, coordinating conjunctions, you have been reading for a long time. We have got these 7 representatives of coordinating conjunction, where F stands for, A stands for and, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. Right? Now we are going to arrange them at one level. And I have already, yes, anybody wants to speak something?
Yes, ma'am. I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Ma'am, if we say the sentence that this room is not full of heat and humidity, so it will be positive or negative?
Of course, you have turned using not. See, when a not comes with negative symbols, negative words, it turns out to be positive. It's very obvious. You are not, if I would say, you are not ugly and clever. So am I talking something bad about you?
No, ma'am.
So it's the way of looking at the things. I'm just talking about the qualities here. There also you have used heat and humidity, which are, matching with each other. But you have put not outside, so it changes the meaning only. But qualities would remain same.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Now let's talk about but. But supports again two independent sentences, but one side is positive and another side is negative. Okay. So he is rich but miserly. Okay. He is rich but miserly. So one side we see a bright side and another side we see a dull side. So that's rich but miserly. And we can also use sentences. Here we are just using words. We can also use sentences. He has promised me, but he didn't come. So one side we are seeing independent sentence, another independent sentence, but one is positive. He promised me, some strength is there. And in the second, he didn't come, no strength. Okay, so he didn't come, right? But, got it, everybody?
Ma'am, what and stands for?
Sorry, bache.
Ma'am, like in fan boys, what and stands for?
And stands for positive, negative, positive and positive.
N. F-A-N.
Okay, 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 okay. N is nor. I'm so sorry. Yes, I didn't write it. N stands for nor.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Prisha.
Ma'am, like in and after and he wrote positive, negative, and positive, negative quality. So like it, what does it mean?
So if look at the slash, positive, positive, negative, negative. It means like that. Okay. Or
Okay, ma'am.
I will demarcate it better that negative will come with negative and positive will come with positive, right? Now, N stands for nor. Okay. Which means
Okay, ma'am.
not any between the two. It means this. Okay. So here he doesn't smoke nor does he drink. So with the first one, look at this. We have to make this negative. In the first one, we have given a quality by saying does not do a bad act. Okay. And then nor does he drink. Okay. The positive thing, nor does he drink. Or we can use that he doesn't. Let's talk about, remember that movie in IEG A2, we have seen Batti. The small boy who was traveling in the train to sell some books
He
and
sold books. So before it, he cleans the car
yes,
of
yes,
people.
yes, yes.
He sells the like some stationaries or something.
Correct, correct. I am glad you remember that. So he doesn't have money, nor, okay, nor does he have maybe clothes, right? So both options are not there with him. This nor includes the word not in it. What I want to stress here is the first element which you are using should have a negative in it. Doesn't have this.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Or we can use it in, wait, Rhythm. You can use it in a different tense also, like he didn't complete his work, nor did he let his sister complete hers. Okay. He didn't complete his work, nor did he let his sister complete hers. Now I will stop here and I want each one of you to create one sentence each from and, but, and not. Yes, Rhythm.
Ma'am, I have doubt in preposition because tomorrow is my exam. Like my teacher, my
Rhythm,
subject.
the doubt of preposition will not be taken right away because you will mix conjunctions and prepositions. I will take it towards the end. Pay attention on conjunctions right now.
Me, I have a doubt in like nor.
Tell me.
Ma'am, like when we are talking about nor, if we are using positive quality, we will continue to positive or we can add one negative quality as well.
I think it will turn out into negative only. We have to put it in a negative way, but the quality can be positive. Like he isn't ugly, nor he is clever. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Or he isn't innocent, nor he is generous.
Ma'am, from which we have to make sentences from which.
Sorry, Rhythm, could you repeat?
Ma'am, from which we have to make sentences.
With A, N, and B, and, but, and, nor. So please look at this. We have used ugly and clever as negative quality, but the sense is coming out to be positive. Here we have used both positive qualities, but sentence is coming out to be negative. That's the beauty of English.
Ma'am, we have to send it in direct chat box.
Direct chat box, yes, is appreciated.
Ma'am, what is written after not? Not any between the two.
Not any, yes, not any means koi bhi nahi, dono mein se.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Siddhi.
Ma'am, we have studied it now about the not. Like in the not, we always use not. Like he does not smoke, nor does he drink. We have given one example. So not can always be used with not only.
No, there is another option which is a correlative conjunction which is called as neither and nor. So, but this turns out to be a correlative conjunction. That's why we are not using it here. When nor will come individually, it will come only with not.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Ma'am, like here in the sentence, he doesn't smoke, nor does he speak. So, does he speak is making a question sentence. So, with nor, can we put a question? Excuse me, ma'am.
Sorry. I just got a call, so I couldn't hear anything that you said.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, like here's a sentence. He doesn't smoke, nor does he drink. So, like with no, can we use a question form sentence like does he drinks make a question?
Does he drink is a question, yes. How would you like to use nor in it?
No, ma'am. Like here, he doesn't smoke, nor does he drink. So, like
It is
we
a
are
confirmation.
asking them.
No. You are taking it wrong. When I say that, okay, if I ask you a question, do you go to school? Answer me. Do you go to school?
Yes.
So answer, you are saying yes, but the complete answer is yes, I do. When you add an I do in front of it, it doesn't become a question, it becomes a sentence. Similarly, he doesn't drink, nor does he smoke. Okay, this is another way of putting the confirmation. This is the way of putting English in a confirmation manner. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Now, I've got a lot of answers in here. She isn't sincere nor supportive. Avni, great. He's poor but happy. Anshika. It is neither good nor bad. So Manvi, as I just said, we are not supposed to use neither here for coordinating conjunction. So your sentence is not accepted for coordinating conjunctions. He plays cricket well, but he doesn't like him. And nor he behaves well with us. Okay, Kush, you have created but and nor and in one sentence very smartly. I appreciate this move, Kush. And remember, and nor, cannot gel well together, but you have tried. This is a first attempt, so I would not say anything. And nor cannot come together. He doesn't know to draw, nor to color. Siddhi, not to color, you have written, it's nor to color.
Okay, ma'am.
He doesn't play, nor does he dance. Good, Pavni. I would like to choose both pizza and burger. Now again, Manvi, you have again used a correlative conjunction. Both and is a combination. Okay. So please correct it. You are sending me the advance work for correlative conjunctions, but coordinating conjunction is still pending. She is very beautiful and pretty, Lavanya. He is very ugly, poor, and greedy. He used to be a billionaire, not an billionaire, but now he's broke, not broken. He's broke. That is a phrase. He's broke. Her father was scolding her, but instead of crying, she laughed. He doesn't like bananas nor oranges. Very good, Lavanya. I texted her, but she didn't reply. Okay. She does not even study, nor she takes part in co-curricular, nor does she take part in co-curricular activities. That is also correct. And the one you have written, that is also correct. She's charismatic and successful person. Rhythm, very good. Choose one of them, a burger or a pizza, very good. Natik is very intelligent, but he behaves rudely with poor people. Very good. What about Nor? Rhythm. When the backbencher said I got full marks, it was elusive and shocking. Very good, Gianna. Nice words. She is poor but intelligent. She isn't clever nor a fool. Very good. So you have separated two qualities, clever and fool, with isn't. You shouldn't do it, for it isn't good. You are moving ahead, Samriddhi. We have not done for, we have done a nor. She's good but rude. She's beautiful and pretty. She's not good, nor she does her work well. Very good. I cannot whistle, nor can I sing. Very good, Saksham. He does not know to draw, nor to. Again, the same sentence, Siddhi. She does not respect her elders, nor does she complete her work. Rhythm. And I think all of you have given me an excellent response in this question. Very well studied, very well received, I would say. Oh my God, I fear that I have lost the content. Again, I'll try pressing Control Z.
Ma'am, I have written all.
Okay, that's nice. It would be great if you could share it on the group with others if they have not copied. We have
Okay, ma'am.
guys
I'll
here.
just
So it should be nor, not a neither here. A worksheet in store for you people. Okay, we are still left with the for and other things. I'll first complete that one. It's 5 o'clock already. How can I not make it out? 5-2.
I think this is because like the video was a little longer. That's
Yes, it was 7 minutes video. But anyways, I'll send you